Ever thought about exploring the world on your feet? Picture it, you, the open road, and an opportunity to discover the planet in a way few people ever do. Running is more than just fitness. It's a passport to adventure, a ticket to cultural immersion, and a unique way to tour the world. Imagine, if you will, the exhilaration of a global adventure. Not just running, but race tourism. It's a concept that combines the thrill of a race with the excitement of travel. You get to enjoy the best of both worlds, keeping fit while immersing yourself in different cultures, landscapes, and experiences. It's a chance to challenge yourself, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally too. And let's not forget the iconic races that dot our planet. Each offers a unique experience, a challenge that sets it apart from the rest. There's the Great Wall Marathon in China, where each stride takes you along a path steeped in history. Or perhaps the Big 5 Marathon in South Africa, where you race amidst the stunning wildlife of the African savanna. Then there's the Polar Circle Marathon in Greenland, a test of endurance against the icy winds and freezing temperatures of the Arctic. These races aren't just about crossing a finish line, they're about the journey, the adventure, the stories you'll have to tell. They're about pushing your limits in the most breathtaking settings, about testing your mettle against the world's most challenging terrains. They're about the friendships you'll forge with fellow runners from around the globe, the shared camaraderie and mutual respect that only a grueling race can bring. Running isn't just a sport, it's a means to explore, to learn, to grow. It's a way to see the world not from a bus or a plane but up close and personal. It's a chance to experience the world in its raw, unfiltered beauty, one stride at a time. So next time you pack your suitcase, why not pack your running shoes too? The world is waiting, and it's ready for you to explore it on your own 2 feet. Running isn't just about the race, it's about the journey and the people you meet along the way. Running is a universal language. It's a common thread that binds us all, regardless of where we come from. As we lace up our shoes and step out onto new terrain, we're not just embarking on a physical journey, but a cultural one as well. When we participate in races across the globe, we're immersing ourselves in a rich tapestry of customs, traditions, and lifestyles. We're not just spectators but active participants, engaging with the culture in a way few other experiences allow. Imagine running along the Great Wall of China, breathing in the history with each stride, or perhaps through the vibrant, bustling streets of Rio de Janeiro where the energy is palpable. Maybe even across the serene, picturesque landscapes of rural France. Each destination offers a unique cultural experience, a chance to see the world through a different lens. But the cultural immersion doesn't stop at the finish line. It's in the local cuisine you savor after a grueling race, the traditional music that fills the air, the conversations with locals who cheer you on. It's these shared moments that enrich our understanding of the world and broaden our perspectives. And then there's the community. The sense of camaraderie amongst runners is unparalleled. We cheer each other on, share in each other's triumphs and setbacks. We push each other to keep going when the finish line seems out of reach. It's a bond forged in sweat and determination, a shared understanding that transcends language barriers and geographical boundaries. Charity runs amplify this sense of community, uniting people for a common cause. They remind us that we're not just running for ourselves but for others. We're running to make a difference, to contribute to something larger than ourselves. And in doing so, we're not only shaping our fitness but also shaping the world around us. Every race is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and connect with others. Running opens doors to new experiences, new friendships, and new understandings. So, lace up those running shoes, step out onto the open road, and let the world be your playground. Running is not just a physical challenge, it's a mental one too. Indeed, for many of us, running goes beyond the simple act of putting one foot in front of the other. It's about pushing your limits, challenging your perceptions, and discovering what you're truly capable of. It's this inner journey that makes running such a powerful tool for health, wellness, and personal growth. When we think about the health benefits of running, the physical ones often come to mind first. It strengthens our hearts, builds endurance, and keeps our bodies in shape. But running also has profound effects on our mental well-being. It can help reduce stress, improve mood, and even boost self-esteem. And when you're running in a new and exciting environment, these benefits can be even more pronounced. This brings us to the rising trend of fitness tourism. More and more people are combining their love for running with their passion for travel. They're setting and achieving their running goals in different parts of the world, from bustling city marathons to serene trail races. It's a way to explore new places, immerse yourself in different cultures, and challenge yourself all at once. And as you navigate these foreign terrains, you're not just testing your physical endurance. You're also honing your mental resilience. Each run becomes a lesson in perseverance, determination, and grit. You learn to embrace discomfort, to push through when the going gets tough, and to celebrate when you cross the finish line. This is where the personal growth comes in. With every run, you're not just becoming a stronger runner, but a stronger person. You're learning about your limits and how to surpass them. You're developing a deeper connection with yourself, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and gaining a better appreciation of your capabilities. Running, therefore, becomes more than just a sport or a hobby. It becomes a journey of self-discovery, a path towards personal growth. And the best part? This journey is yours to shape, yours to define. So whether you're lacing up your running shoes for the first time or you're a seasoned marathoner, remember this: running is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth, one stride at a time. A successful race starts long before the starting gun goes off. And that's the absolute truth. Whether you're planning to run a 5K in the heart of Paris, or a marathon across the Great Wall of China, your preparation is what will set the tone for your entire adventure. Now, one of the first things to consider when preparing for a race abroad is the difference in climate and altitude. You may be used to running in flat, cool conditions. But what happens when you're suddenly faced with a hilly terrain or tropical heat? It's crucial to train your body to adapt to these changes. Start by replicating the conditions of your race as closely as possible during your training sessions. If you're expecting heat, try to run during the hottest parts of the day. If you're expecting hills, find the steepest ones you can and make them your best friends. Next, let's talk about gear. The right gear can make a world of difference in your performance and comfort during a race. This is especially true when you're running in a different climate or altitude. For example, if you're running a race in a cold climate, you'll want to pack thermal running gear to keep you warm. On the other hand, if you're running in a hot climate, breathable, moisture-wicking clothing is a must. And let's not forget about footwear. The right pair of running shoes can make all the difference between a comfortable run and one filled with blisters and discomfort. Lastly, let's not forget the importance of a good diet and hydration. Make sure you're fueling your body with the right nutrients and staying hydrated, especially when training for a race in a different climate. Preparing for a race is like preparing for an adventure. It's about equipping yourself with the right tools, training your body to adapt to new conditions, and mentally preparing yourself for the challenge ahead. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. After all, the joy of running a race in a new and exciting location, experiencing the culture and scenery as you pound the pavement, is an experience like no other. Remember, preparation is key to enjoying and succeeding in your running adventures. So, lace up those shoes, pack your gear, and let's get ready to run the world. As runners, we have a responsibility to leave no trace. This tenet, rooted in respect for our natural environment, is particularly important when we lace up our shoes and take part in running events. Sustainability in these events isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have, contributing to the health of our planet. Running events, whether they're in your local park or across the globe, have an undeniable environmental footprint. From the disposable water cups to the carbon emissions of traveling participants, these events can leave a mark. But there are races out there that are leading the way in sustainability, setting the standard for eco-friendly practices. Take the example of the Eco Marathon, a race that's entirely carbon neutral. They offset their carbon emissions, utilize renewable energy for their operations, and even provide all participants with a tree to plant. There's also the Green Race, which has done away with disposable water cups entirely, opting instead for reusable water bottles for every runner. But it's not just up to the event organizers. As participants, we too can play a part in minimizing our environmental impact. Here are a few tips to get you started. First, consider your travel options. Can you carpool or use public transport to get to the race? Reducing your carbon footprint starts with how you get to the starting line. Next, think about what you're wearing. Yes, even your running gear can contribute to sustainability. Opt for apparel made from recycled or sustainable materials. And finally, be mindful of your waste. Many races now provide recycling bins. Use them. If you have to use a disposable water cup, make sure it ends up in the right place. Sustainability in running events goes beyond just being eco-friendly. It's about respect for our environment, and ensuring that future generations can enjoy the thrill of the race just as we do today. As we lace up our shoes and step onto the track, let's remember, in the race to preserve our planet, every step counts. So, where will your running shoes take you next? Have you ever considered adding a dash of race tourism to your running adventures? Imagine the thrill of pounding the pavement in a different corner of the globe, the exhilaration of crossing a finish line amidst unfamiliar landscapes, the joy of celebrating your victory with a new community of runners. It's like vacationing and racing all in one. Let's take a quick tour of some unique running challenges and race destinations that could be your next big adventure. How about the Great Wall Marathon in China? It's one of the toughest marathons out there. You'll be running on a path that's over 2,000 years old, climbing thousands of steps, all while soaking in the rich history and stunning landscapes. Or maybe you fancy the Big 5 Marathon in South Africa. It's a race where you get to run amongst wildlife, on a course that weaves through the savannas of the African plains. There's no fences, no rivers, nothing at all separates the runners from the wildlife. For those seeking a more urban running experience, the Tokyo Marathon offers a unique blend of traditional culture and modern city life. As you run through the city's streets, you'll pass ancient temples, towering skyscrapers, and cheering crowds of locals and tourists alike. Or, if you're looking for an endurance challenge, consider the Ultra Trail du Mont Blanc in France, Switzerland, and Italy. It's a grueling 100-mile trek through the Alps, but the breathtaking views of the mountains and valleys make it worth every step. These are just a few examples. The world is full of unique races and running challenges, each offering a different experience, a different adventure. So don't just run in your neighborhood. Don't just run in your city. Expand your horizons. Lace up your shoes and run the world. Make your next running adventure a race to remember. Let the world be your running track. The world is your running track, so go out there and explore. Running is an adventure that takes you places, literally and figuratively. We've journeyed together through the world of running, exploring its many facets. From the thrill of global adventure races to the intimate cultural immersion that running offers, we've seen how this simple activity can open up new worlds. We've delved into the health and wellness benefits, the personal growth opportunities, and the sense of community that comes from participating in races, near or far. And let's not forget about the importance of sustainability in running events, ensuring our footprints are only left on the trail, not on the environment. Running is more than just a sport, it's a lifestyle, a means of travel, a way to meet new people, and a path to bettering oneself. So, why not lace up those running shoes and start exploring? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more running content. Here's to exploring the world on your feet.